I'm so excited for this podcast episode. Like, imagine an extra $10,000 just boop in your bank account. How would that make you feel? What would you do with that money, right? And equally, I want you to believe that it's possible, because anything is possible if you say it's possible, right? No matter what it is, when you set your mind to something, magic happens. You have so much evidence of it. If you look back and think about a time that you wanted something so badly and you figured out the way. We get so stressed about the how rather than the what and the why. The how will always appear. Like, I think about my whole 17-year career. That sounds even crazy to say out loud that it's been that long, but 17-year career. If there's no way I would have known the how, right? I just knew the what and the why all day, every day. So an extra $10,000 in 100 days is 1,000% possible. We're going to talk about it. And more than anything, we're going to talk about the energetics of it, the mindset around it, because it is so possible. We actually have a really cool 100 days chart that you can literally track it all to make it super, super easy for you. It's a free resource. Would love to give it to you. So let's talk about this. First and foremost, shout out today's podcast sponsor, Katie McCoy. She is the executive director and founder of a amazing nonprofit organization called Classified. And I want you to learn a little bit more about what they do. This organization serves victims of domestic violence throughout Central Ohio. When you donate to Classified, you are sponsoring a woman who has recently left or is still attempting to leave an abusive relationship. Funds are allocated to moving expenses, including but not limited to application fees, security deposit, and pet fees. You can go to classifiednp.com. I will make sure I link Katie's information in there. I have known Katie for a very long time, and she truly, every single sponsor on this podcast, they mean so much to me, and I'm so grateful for them. So today, so much love to Katie. Now let's talk about how you're going to save $10,000 or more in 100 days. So our chart literally makes it so easy. It's different numbers every single day, but it never goes over $200 in a day. Now, depending on where you're at in your journey, that may feel easy peasy lemon squeezy, or it may be like, ooh, that's going to be a stretch, Nellie. So I first want to check in with you. If you had to move less than $200 today and it's not allocated to anything, could you do it? Could you do it? Could you not do it with the resources that you already have? If it's oh yeah, totally, I could do that. Perfect. Amazing. High five to you. If it's ugh, Nellie, that's going to be a little tight, then we get to work through that, because that's totally okay. Can you do $1 today? Because the energetics of moving the money is the most important thing in the beginning. Now, one thing that I want to talk about with you is, let's just go to the future and let's daydream that you have an extra $10,000 in your account in 100 days. That is for whatever you want to use it for. Okay. Because saving is to save for the future, and saving can have different goals. Saving could be you're saving for a trip. You could take a really nice trip to Hawaii for $10,000, a really nice trip. You can buy all of your Christmas presents and donate to Classified, right? And have still extra money, right? You could take a percentage and put it into the stock market and have your money make more money. You could take some and pay off debt. You could take some and go to a really nice restaurant, or get new clothes, right? There's $10,000, we could go in a lot of different directions, and it's having that lump sum that builds so much confidence. Okay. So whether you think it would be easy to do or not easy to do, it's still 100% possible, no matter which side of the spectrum you're on. If you feel like it's going to be easy to do, then you're going to be obviously able to like ramp up speed very fast. But if you're like, Nellie, I really want to do this, but like this is going to be a stretch for me. Again, let's start with $1, $5, $10. The act of doing it is the most important thing. And then I want you to really think about, what would you do with the $10,000? Okay. When we plan for things, we feel like a badass, right? Like, I want you to think of a time in life. It doesn't even have to like relate to money, but when we plan for things, we feel like a badass. Like, if you're ahead on like buying gifts for people, like birthday gifts, like I always feel so accomplished when I'm like ahead of the game with birthday gifts, or ahead of the game with like paperwork for school for the kids, or lunches, or laundry. Like, it could literally be anything, and it's the act of being ahead that feels so incredibly good, right? So I want you to really think about, okay, how can I start this process, right? $1, then $2. And the goal is that you are doing it daily in the 100-day challenge, okay? So worst case scenario, even if you couldn't in the first 100 days save $10,000, could you save $2,000? Right? Like, it adds up so freaking fast. Like, if you think about like going to Starbucks, going to DoorDash, I'm not saying not to do those things, but what I am saying is that like that the spending adds up really fast. Guess what? The saving can also add up so fast in a good way. And I do believe you should have both. I do believe you get to enjoy life now and enjoy life in the future. So depending on the resources that you have, we get to be creative with how can we do both, right? So if you've got this overflow, you may be going to nicer dinners right now. If you don't, then maybe we're making some like nicer dinners at home, but you can still have such a quality-based life and save, right? And what I have learned, because I did not come for money, what I have learned is I've actually genuinely, like I even sent this text to my husband today, I believe, I'm so excited to like save and keep money. And I haven't felt that until like recently. Like, we're really good at saving, but like I haven't felt it, right? Like for myself, and it like that excitement and the safety around it. And it's so attached to like all of like the internal work that I've been doing. And so this is why I know it's so possible. Like, no one comes out of the womb, like when they're born, amazing at money, right? So this can be taught, and it really comes down to a habit. And this is why I want you to do it in a 100-day period. And you can follow our $10,000 model, or you can do $1, then $2, then $3. Like, the goal is that you're doing it and you're feeling good about it and you're celebrating yourself and you're having fun. So if you want our $10,000 chart, it's absolutely free. Again, like I said, there's different amounts every single day. You color it in. It's super fun. Just DM me $10,000 and I'll know what you mean. Who knows? Maybe I'll just send you $10,000 and like, bam, let's go. But this is why I love having a business, because this $10,000 challenge can absolutely be attached to your business, right? Like, could you make a $50 sale today, right? Like, what could you do to then put that money, or at least a portion of it, into savings, right? So if you don't have a business, I don't want you to shy away from not having a business, because most women are moving to having something of their own, so they have security, so they have an outlet of fulfillment and connection, right? And so if you feel like you haven't landed on your thing yet, let's talk, because I actually have a masterclass coming up in regards to that, because it's not an excuse not to make money online. You can absolutely make money online no matter who you are, no matter what's in your bank account, no matter how many followers you have. Like, you can do this. And it's the belief and the desire of wanting to do it. So if you want that $10,000 savings chart for 100 days, please just DM me $10,000. I'm super duper excited for you. Like I said, it's a free chart. Would love to give it to you, and really just start to think about like, what would you do with an extra $10,000? And starting to visualize how you would already allocate that will already help attract it to you. And then it's the belief that it's possible. And then every single day we make an effort to transfer at least $1, if not more, into the savings account to see it grow. It is one of the most exciting things, and I never thought I would say that out loud. It is so exciting. Christmas will be here before you know it. Let me see if I can figure it out, because I looked it up the other day. How many more days left of 2023? How many more days left of 2023? Depending, my internet's not working. That would explain a lot of things. Hold on, let's see if I can connect really quickly. I get full-time childcare starting in about a week. You guys, watch out, world. So much more balance is coming. I've been working crazy hours, and I've just been doing what I need to do to keep building my business and keep taking care of my family. But I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, my internet's not working for some reason, but so freaking excited. Like, so excited. There's, I think, like 200 and some change days left of the year. So it's gonna go fast, right? And so Christmas is going to be here before you know it. And if you shop before the day of Christmas, most people do, it's going to go really, really fast. So start thinking of Christmas now. Prepare for it. It comes every year, just like rent or mortgage, right? Or your utilities. They come without failure every single month, every single year, depending on what we're saving for. If you've been wanting to go on a trip, if you want to knock out debt, you are in control of your financial future, no matter however you were raised, whatever you believe about money. Everything can change if you say so. So DM me that. There's 223 days left of the year when I'm recording this podcast episode. Not to freak you out, but just to put things into perspective. Okay. So if you did the $10,000 challenge twice in this year, you would have $20,000 when everyone is ringing in the new year that you didn't already have. And if there's one thing I've learned about saving, is make it automated. There's so many easy ways with your bank to make it automated. Out of sight, out of mind. I have multiple accounts for my business and even for our personal life, and having the multiple accounts helps my brain so much because it's already allocating them to certain things. Everything is being transferred. It's happening seamlessly without me having to touch things, right? So it does definitely make it easier. How I put the down payment for my Jeep down was putting $25 away every single week. And I am so fucking proud of that. Like, that was a big boss move to be able to like pull that money out. And it was for many years, but it was exciting to me. And so I want you to imagine at the end of this year, when you're ringing in the new year, you have an extra $20,000 with small deposits every single day, nothing over $200 a day. Like, the numbers go up and down just to make it fun and like get to the number, but it's small and then it's a little bit bigger and then it's small and then it's a little bit bigger. But there's tons of ways to make money, to make your own money in 2023. Why not you? Why not more money? Start feeling into it, start believing it, then we move. Okay? I'm ready when you are. Just DM me $10,000 and I'll know what you mean. It's a free resource. There's no, like, literally, you don't even have to sign up for our email list. I'll just literally send it to you. Okay? My gift to you, my belief in you that you can do this. All right? Much love to you. I love you. DM me $10,000 and I will send you, not $10,000, but I'll send you the framework, literally everything you can do to color it in. Super easy peasy. Get your spouse on board, get your kids on board. It's super fun. Can't wait for you.